KevinJJohnston here, everybody, and yes, I am back on Twitter. We have to thank Elon Musk for that, I suppose. Nonetheless, I just wanted to bring up George Takei, famous for the Sulu role in Star Trek, of course. I have been watching his Twitter account for some time, and I do make quite a few comments on it. I have determined that George Takei is somebody who has honestly forgotten his roots and forgotten his history. He likes to talk quite a bit about the fact that he was thrown into a Japanese internment camp when he was a child based on World War II and the distrust of Japan. I understand the distrust, especially for the time that it was. And yet, even though he has made an absolute fortune pretending, that's it, make-believe in a sci-fi show where millions upon millions of geeks can't wait to kiss his feet and give him $80 for an autograph, he still is not happy with what America has to offer him. And what America has had to offer him is the American dream. He got into Hollywood at a time when you could become absolutely famous just on television, because there was one in everybody's home. And TV was something that families would do every single night of the week together. Well, George, you made all that money. You're Japanese. Nobody cares about the fact that you're Japanese anymore. In fact, they kind of laud you for it. And you want to continue to side with the far left and be a far left maniac, where you want to tell all of us how to live. And you want to tell all of us that if we disagree with you, we are all bad people. Not the best way to treat some of your fans. I mean, I was always a Star Trek fan as a kid, but certainly far less now because of all this left-wing hype that seems to come from everybody involved with the production. But if you wanted to see just how crazy the left is, I suggest highly that you do follow George Takei. He hates Donald Trump. He hates Republicans. He hates everything conservative. He can't stand Christians. And he's not really necessarily a fan of white males. He cannot wait to tell you all of what I just repeated. He is someone that does not in any way present an argument. He just has left-wing opinions, which is unfortunate because he does have an opportunity here to prove to all of us that he has intelligence and not just feelings. But he hasn't done that. Now, George Takei, as any celebrity out there would agree with me, is not obligated to be a moral and ethical individual. He has no obligation to the general public to educate us or otherwise. But he does have an opportunity. He could leave this world as someone who brought forward a ton of information, a wealth of good, but he's chosen not to. So in my most recent tweet to George, all I'm asking for is the following. To dearest far-left Sulu, George Takei. George, could you please tell us why you do not like Donald J. Trump and why you continue to bash the Republicans and pro-America people using facts and not just lefty opinions? Is that possible? Well, he probably is not going to reply. And I think we all know that he, along with all the other far left idiots on Twitter and on social media in general, is never going to come forward with a fact-based argument as to why they don't like America, why they don't like Republicans, why they don't like Trump, why they don't like conservative journalists like me. It's unfortunate, George, that you are taking all of this money and you're being incredibly greedy and selfish with your opinions, which are all wrong, by the way, and all pro-Biden, which is bizarre, and all pro-pedophilia, which is crazy, and all pro-Hollywood, which are, pedophiles. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Maybe one day George Takei will actually come out and explain his leftism to all of us. Again, he's not obligated to, but it certainly wouldn't be a bad idea for him to, now that he's 85, leave this world having made a dent in relations between the left and the right, instead of the constant division, the divisiveness. All he's doing is dividing left and right by telling us Republicans bad, Democrats good, conservatives bad, liberals good, people who like traditional marriage really, really, really bad, and only those who are gay are good. Horrible, horrible way to end his career and to wind his life down. His right is just terrible. And that, of course, is my opinion. My name is Kevin J. Johnston. You can always catch me live on KevinJJohnston with the T.ca.